Hey, what's up guys, welcome to another tutorial of PHP MySQL for beginner series, and in this video we will be seeing that how to receive our data from our MySQL table to our web page. In the last video we was successfully inserted our data into MySQL table, and I have inserted some more rows in our table. So now in this video we will be retrieve all this data in our web page. So now let's see how to do it. Open your coding part and you have to create another file, like right click on it and click on new file and press Ctrl S save and give the name of your file like receive.php. Press on save button and now you can see that receive.php have been created. Type HTML. This is the basic syntax of HTML, and in the HTML I am going to create a table because we will be retrieve and show our data in the form of table. So type table and again table row. In this section I have table th table head, and first of all we have column table id, and next we have table head name, next we have table head father name, and next we have table head email. Press Ctrl S save and open your browser and type here your file name, which is receive.php, localhost /cubicsole and receive.php. You can see that id, name, father name and email have been created. Now I will give some style so that it is looking good in the form of table. So you have to again go to your coding part and create a one row like tr, and in this section you have to create td. Td stands for table data, and in this section I will enter some dummy data like id is 1 because our first table heading is id, so I will put id in this section, and our next is table data name. I will put some dummy data Fahim, and next we have table data father name, so I will Rafi, and in the next section we have to type my email table data, and in this section I have to type my email like fahimh127@gmail.com. Press Ctrl S save and open your browser and refresh it. So you can see that IDs have 1 and names of Fahim, and this is my father name, and email is this is my email. So now I am give some style to my table so that it's looking good. So go to your head section and create a tag here style, and in this section you have to give your table style like type table and table head and again comma table row. It means that what style I would be given in this section, this style would be automatically given to my table tag and table head tag and table row tag. So I will type border 1 pixel solid black. This is CSS property. Type semicolon, press Ctrl S save and refresh your browser. You can see that now it have been given border to our HTML elements. One mistake is that you have to type not table row, table data. Press Ctrl S save and refresh it. You can see that it have been now bordered. So to make it more beautiful, you have to type border collapse and again type collapse. Press Ctrl S save and refresh. Now it is looking good and better than before. Next we have to again type table head and table data. It means that the style which would be given in between these parentheses, this would be given to our all tables data fields and all table head fields. So you have to type here padding 5 pixels. Press Ctrl S save and refresh your browser. You can see that now it is looking good. You can increase the padding like 7 pixels. So now this is our table. So we have been created our HTML table, and I have only inserted one row because we will be retrieve all the rows from our database. So let's start the PHP part. First of all, you have to create a database connection, PHP opening tag and PHP closing tag, and create a connection variable is equal to MySQL I connect semicolon localhost root comma passwords field will be empty, and in this section you have to give your database name like Cubics. Press Ctrl S save, and now you have to create we are going to retrieve our all data from our database. We have been successfully created our connection with our database, and now in this section table row you have to type PHP opening tag and PHP closing tag, and in this section you have to give your PHP code. First of all, you have to type a query like $query is equal to double quotations and put semicolon at the last and type select in the this is SQL select all from. All asterisk stand for all, and all means that you have to select all columns. Let me show you my database. You can see that all columns mean ID, name, father name and email. If you want to retrieve a single column, let you want to only email of your users, you can type in this section select email. I means your column name which is appeared here email, so you have to type your column name here. But I want to retrieve all my columns, so I have typed all part from here you have to give your table name. My table name is students, so you have to type here select all from students. This is case sensitive because our table name is in lowercase words, so I have also typed lowercase words here, students. That's it. And we have been write our query. Now you have to run our query. I take a variable run is equal to MySql query, and in this section you have to pass two parameters. First of all, your connection which we have created in the top of our page, and our connection variable name is $con, and next you have to give your another parameter which is query, and I store my query in a variable type query. Press semicolon. Now you have to create a while loop, because if we did not use while loop, our PHP code will retrieve only one row from our database. So we would use a loop so we can get all our records present in our table. So you have to type here while, and in this section you have to type another variable like row is equal to, you have to use a PHP function like MySql fetch array, and in this section you have to pass your parameter this in which you run your query. Copy it and paste it in this section, and now you have to parenthesis, single parenthesis. Your while loop will be start from here, and copy another part of your parenthesis and paste it in this section after row. Make sure to put PHP closing tag and PHP opening tag. So now you have to create a variable like id is equal to, you can use this row, copy this variable and paste it here and press these brackets, and in the single quotation you have to type your first column name which is id. So you have to type here id. If your column name is written in uppercase letters, you must have to write your column names in uppercase because this is case sensitive. Press semicolon. Next we have name. So I will type here name is equal to again $row, and in between parentheses you have to type your second column name which is name. So I will type here name. At last again put semicolon, and next we have to type your third column name which is father name. I will take a variable here father name and is equal to $row, and between parentheses I will give my column name father name, and at last make sure to put semicolon at the end. And next we have $email, and in this section you have to type again $row, and between parentheses you have to type your last column name which is email, and make sure to put semicolon at the end. To make it my code more beautiful, I will give some spaces, and now yes, now it's looking good. So now you have to, when this loop runs first time, our this id1 and name, first name and first father name and first email would be stored in these variables. First time when this loop come, our data will be, our first row's data will be stored in these variables. So we have been successfully stored our data in our variables. Now you have to only put this data here. Make sure to put PHP opening tag and PHP closing tag, and in this section you have to echo your first variable which is id, and in the second part you have to again make sure to put PHP opening tag and PHP closing tag, and in this section you have to again type echo and name. In the next section you have again in the father name section PHP opening tag and PHP closing tag, and you have to echo father name. And next you have to again type PHP opening tag and PHP closing tag, and in this section you have to echo this email. You can copy these variables and paste them here, or directly types by yourself, so your choice. So press Ctrl S, save and refresh your browser, and let's see what happened. So you can see that our record have been successfully retrieved in our web page. You can see that our first record is Fahim and Rafi and my email. So I have been retrieved my record here. That if I change my name is here like Hassan, press Ctrl S, save and refresh your, click here, it would be automatically save it, and when you refresh you can see that it is Hassan. So our record, this all data is coming from our database, and we use PHP programming language to receive our data from our MySql database. So I hope that you will must understand this tutorial, and if you have any question about this tutorial you can ask us in the comment section or directly WhatsApp us, because these tutorials are one of the most important tutorials of PHP for beginner series, because these are the operations which you have to done again and again and again when you develop professional website. And in the next section we will be see that how to update our data through PHP programming language. That this is Hassan, and if I want to update it to Fahim Hassan, which is my full name, so you can use a PHP programming language to update this data. I means in the next video I will show you that how to apply your update operation on MySql using PHP programming language. And finally, thanks for watching.